happy day, happy day, happy day, happy day. Oh, happy day. Yeah, okay, this is Karen the Dancing Lady, and it's Tuesday. It's time for a little, just time for a little heart to heart, little talking about life, about being our most authentic, full hearted, full send humans. I missed something in there. Full hearted, full send, fully present. Oh, yeah, most authentic at the same time. And as always, I am here at the Haven, and it is a busy place. Uh, so this is how we do it. This is not a fancy scripted kind of thing. This is a showing up raw and real on Tuesdays at 6:30 to talk about being our most authentic, full-hearted, full-send human. And voila, we got lights coming on. All right, so today I want to, as always, talk about driving. That's the thing with me, is I think it's a great way to practice being a good human, is how you drive and what you think about when you drive and what you think about others on the road and how you can practice kindness. And I'm going to talk about human design, and a little bit about the next episode of Miss Karen's Dance Floor. I want to fill you in on the next series, because I would love for you to be a part of that. And I got to figure out. And I promise that every week it'll get better. And there, I will turn the chat on to be able to see if that anything happens. If you have anything to say, I would love that. That's the whole be hot, beautiful humans out there. This is just well, this is my iPad. Usually it's a camera with Miss Karen's Dance Floor, and I had to kind of figure out how to get past the camera and see the beautiful humans out there. I realize that, when you see people as beautiful humans, it just changes. When you start to really let go of the idea that people are anything other than beautiful and doing their best, right? Doing their best. I can be pretty hardcore, like, hey, pick up your trash, man, do your dishes. Lots of other things I could go on, but we don't want to do that. We want to be the most loving that we can be, full-hearted. The whole idea of full-hearted. I will say that this version, Tuesday Talk with Karen, is the off-week version of Miss Karen's Dance Floor, and this is where I get to be just me. This is where I get to be dancing Karen, and not the Miss Karen's Dance Floor, where I'm the want to see myself as a very neutral figure, bringing in information and talking about stuff. Here is me. This is me sharing my thoughts about life. And I don't have any answers. I want that to be perfectly clear. I do not have any answers. Hey, yeah, happy day. I just have my thoughts, and this is also what I want this platform to be: is to be able to have places that we can talk to each other about being, what it means to be a good human, what it means to be human. Yeah, thank you. And so, engage in conversation. It's like, there's no judgment here. There's no right way. I don't think there's all of us to do our own way. That's the most critical thing, for each of us to be who we are, fully, authentically, with courage, and yeah, this is me, right? Doing it. That's when it all gets, it's going to get real juicy, when we can do that, when we can all do that. Can I, let me see, there was something. Yeah, I won't be able to say your name. I will just own that, right? I will own that. The way I used to tell this story is, I was really smart once, mostly when I was little. I was the smart kid, and that, yeah, that's a funny thing, but I was the smart kid, and I don't even know where. Oh, and so when I went to school, I already knew how to read, and I taught myself how to read. But I taught myself how to read more from a sight kind of thing. I never learned phonetics, is what I'm getting to do. I never learned phonetics because I went to school and I could read. They're like, yeah, you're good. Yep, you're good. Go do. I don't think I got any like real education for the most of my growing up because it was just natural to me. It just kind of came natural. I was gifted in that way of gifted with some brains. I don't know why, but I was. And so then I have a really hard time with phonetics. I have a really hard time spelling things or like seeing something and having any idea how to pronounce it. Like zero. Like this I'm not going there. I'm not going to embarrass myself in such a manner. It's beautiful human. Beautiful human. Thank you. um, all right, so let's do the driving thing. Here's the thing about driving. When we're driving, there's people all around. What you gonna do? Um, the merge is a big thing, but I don't want to talk about the merge today. What I want to talk about today is the cars people drive and the stories you tell about the people in those cars based on the car that they're driving or how they're driving. And the first step in anything is just recognition of like knowing our own patterns and knowing the things. And so just pay attention when you're driving down the road, when you see, maybe if you're at a stop sign or stoplight, you could spend the time kind of looking around and looking at the cars and thinking, what do I think about the person that's in that car based on the car? And kind of you can maybe unpack a few places in which maybe you might be holding kind of biases that really aren't true to your true heart of at least it's we just do it. What I don't know what it looks like for you. I just know what it looked like for me. It was when I really said I want to be the best human. I want to love people as much as I can love them. And recognizing that, boy, my inside voice said a lot of really nasty things about people. And I needed to change that. I needed to change my inside voice to like say actually really nice things about people and to actually see people as beautiful humans and not see them as whatever. There's a whole lot of things that I was seeing them as. And so driving was the way to do that anonymously, where I could just start to say, oh my gosh, why did I think that I thought that was an older man. I thought that was a younger woman. I thought that was a I don't know what else, right? But this is what I thought about this person based on their car or what they're driving or how they're doing it. I have to share this. Isn't that fabulous? Isn't that fabulous? This is my friend Thomas, and this is his photograph, and then I made a steely out of it. I love it. And so this is my coffee cup, tea, and yeah, I love it. Thanks, Thomas. If you want something for yourself, I can make that happen for you. I could even send it to you in a love note if you wanted. I like to write love notes to people. So just pay attention when you're driving. Just have it be a practice. And let me know if you want or not. Let's see. I'm gonna keep on pulling this because I don't know if it just does that. Oh, see. The government wants you to think that farting and smoking weed and something is bad. Why is farting and how did farting come into this? Where did farting come from? I have no idea where farting came from. But there you go. All right. It's a good thing. I suppose it's a good thing I can't see the chat because that would send us off into Netherland. I do have intentions of farts are flavor. Stank to dank. I wonder if this has something to do with weedology. Yeah, I come from, right? There's this thing about getting old, right? You can have that thing as like, oh, yeah, back in my day, it was just weed. We just smoked weed. People said, you want to smoke some weed? I said, yeah, I didn't say, is it a sativa, is it indica, what's it I don't even know half the stuff that there is about weed. It's like weed. Oh, that's funny. All right, so that's driving. I want to say that on these Tuesday chats, I intend to have guests, and it will be more fun. And I'm planning all these super fun um, pranks to play on my guests, or not so much pranks, but right, opportunity to ask some really important questions and get some really important answers. Get some really answers about being an authentic, full-hearted, full-sent human. Yeah, can you imagine that? You want to sit with some cool Portland people? Portland is full of seriously cool people. Like Max here, walking along. Seriously cool people. Portland Psychedelic Society. They're setting up for an event tonight. It is right, fabulous, fabulously filled with beautiful humans here in Portland, and everywhere else. I imagine too, where you are too. Where if you're not here, wherever you are, I'm sure that it's filled with beautiful humans too. Yeah. Um. So, with all that said, I do want to share the thing that I wanted to share today, which was about human design. And I happen to believe that for me, one of the steps in being the best human that I can be is um, my firefly steps. And one of them is to stand in your truth. Stand in your truth. And part of standing in your truth means knowing your truth and knowing yourself as much as you can know yourself. And so I am really fascinated with a lot of the modalities, personality tests like Myers-Briggs. I don't know if that would be called a personality profile, or the Enneagram, astrology. There's a lot of different things. Human design is where is I'll just call it a download. That's my layman's thing of what it was, is a download to someone who it's a combination of a lot of different modalities, and takes place based on the time of your birth and where you were born, where and the place and time of your birth, and a lot of it is also based on time in utero, like what was in these moments of time where you were like being formed, what was happening planetarily as all of this effect. And I say this just as to, like, if you didn't know that, like, check it out, like, look into it. I find it really fascinating. I find it gives me a lot of permission to be me, to be authentic. And it says, oh wow, that's not, the world has always said this, you can't stick to something, you can't do this. Oh my gosh, my beautiful friend, oh my gosh, I love you to the moon and back. I can't even believe that you were right there. Oh my gosh. I wish I could, that person that just popped in there, I wish so bad. Maybe I can have her on the show. I could go to her. She's just the most incredibly beautiful light in this world, and teaches me so much about being just me, um, and being alive. Because she's having to work pretty hard to be alive right now, and she's had to work pretty hard for the last, what is it, like 4.5 years to be alive. So, you know, um, and I know we all, I've talked about it before, is sometimes um, we have days where we don't want to be alive. I mean, I think, I don't know, there's, we have those times where we just say, why? Like, it's so hard. I think this is the thing that I learned. I have some really heavy stuff happening right now in my life. And my dad is in ICU, and we are kind of figuring out how we're gonna help him leave this realm, but it's all very complicated. And I realized that that this is life. There's heavy things, but they don't change who I am. They don't change the things. That's the lightness of not taking life too seriously, not taking things too seriously. Is I'm still me, and the heaviness doesn't have to make that be any. It doesn't make it any less. It just is. It just is the flow. So, yeah. Human design. Um, okay, first of all, message retracted. That's because the dude, yeah, we don't go there, right? First of all, I have a name, and it ain't Granny, and I can guarantee, yeah, there's a whole lot of things um, that we won't go there. We'll just say, you know what, um, not, this is a place about being authentic, full-hearted, which means love, love everyone, love it all, and I love you. I do, truly. Even if you won't call me Granny, I will forgive you, and I will still love you. But I don't put up with shit either. Yeah, I'll tell you that much. So, all right, there we go. I'm gonna wrap it up, and I'm gonna tell you that I love you, and that you're a fabulous masterpiece. And I'm not gonna wrap it up really that quick because I have one more thing to tell you, and that is Miss Karen's dance floor. The next is August 18th, Tuesday, August 18th. You'll get Tuesday with Talk with Karen until then, in lots of forms. It might be from hospital rooms, and we'll see. We'll see what it looks like. But the next one, the next series, is a 3-part series that's going to be filmed here at the Haven. And it's going to be with a live studio audience, which means I want you to be in the audience if you live in Portland, or if you're going to be traveling to Portland and you want to come be on the show or watch the show happen. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not mad. Um, uh, I want you to be on the show if you can be on the show. Otherwise, I want you to be on the show, be hots from the camera behind. But I also am going to have a panel of people every week, and we're going to talk about this. So, here we go. You wake up and find out that an Earth just like this, duplicate Earth, has appeared in the world. And you and me and anyone else can go to that Earth and kind of get a redo. Now, the Earth is as it is, except for the technologies that we have created. All the technologies exist. Those are some frameworks for you to work from. The technologies exist. The Earth is as it is, but your gateway to the Earth, the gatekeeper for this new Earth, is love. So love is the gatekeeper. So you have to go through love, and love is going to ask you 2 questions, and you have to agree to two frameworks. Love, that everything is love, based on love. Love is the foundation. And if that's unclear to you what that looks like, love is a foundation of things, then that's a further thought. But you can have that discussion. We could have that discussion in this Miss Karen's dance floor. So you have to agree that love is the foundation of anything that happens on this new Earth, this new rock flying through space, that just so happens to just be conveniently there, as if we could just take a little staircase up and jump on the new Earth. But we can do that. We can play around with imagination and believe things. So love is the foundation, and that the Earth's resources are not for profit. The Earth's resources are shared for all, are for not for profit. So those are 2, you have to agree to those terms. And then you get a plot on this new place. What are you going to do? What's it going to look like? What is it going to look like? Imagine the world, imagine life as you would have it. What does education look like? What does existence look like? Is there such a thing as work? Is there, like, what is it? You get to decide. Because if we can't see that, what I really want you to do is I want you to see it, I want you to create it, I want you to envision it, I want it to be real. And then we're going to talk about it. And so I want you to, if you want to be on the show, you live in Portland, or you're going to be in Portland, you want to be on the show, connect with me. Best place to do that is on Instagram, Karen the Dancing Lady. Send me a DM. That is currently the easiest way to get in touch with me personally. So I think that now I am my little thing. That about does it. And thanks for sticking around. Thanks for being here. I love you. You are a beautiful masterpiece. Don't let anybody or anything ever change that, right? You are so fabulous. Fabulous, beautiful human. And this is life. And this is life. Okay. Happy day. I love you.